Japanese. Age Empi, rising elbow. We've got that in our first kata, Meiji Shichiko. Again, kind of an easy basic thing to get down, but my higher ranks, like green belts and up, when we start going back to doing Meiji Shichiko and we get to that point, it's kind of sloppy, to be honest. So make sure you guys watch this video and you take into account all the little things that go into your Age Empi. Okay? So for sake of this, have your hands on your hips. Doesn't matter which hand you do first. But when you come up, make sure your elbow stays tucked in. Okay? You don't want elbow doing all kinds of chicken wing stuff. Elbow stays in. Alright? Your elbows are back now. They stay in the same general straight line going forward. I hope that makes sense. That's 1. 2 would be make sure your fist turns. Alright, so I'll get a little bit closer. Make sure fist turns when you come up. Alright, do not keep it this way. I see that a lot. If I get it this way. When your fist is horizontal, we want vertical, up that way. Alright? There's reasons behind it. A lot of people, different part of your elbow you hit with, all that other stuff. But biggest thing, well, one of the biggest things, my opinion, is it's a little bit harder to hit yourself in the face. Okay? I've done that. Turn and up. Elbow straight line, fist turns and up. So don't stop short. Don't come here. Another big one. So number 3, make sure when you're doing it, you don't kind of halfway do a punch first and then bring it up. All right? It's kind of like a backwards, like catch it. Don't do that. On your hips. This, turn sideways again. This stays tight. Tight and up. Now turn sideways again. Not, down, and up. All right? That would be more of a different kind of strike. Like probably a high toe or high toe. Boom. Don't know what that would be used for, so drop it in the comments if you know why you would do it like that. But Age Empi, tuck it in tight, elbow in, rise that elbow up. Right? So about number 4, I think, right now. Make sure whatever stance you're in, Shizentai, Kibarachi, front stance, whatever you're doing, don't rise up. I turn sideways again. Don't rise up on your heels. Don't rise up in your stance. Stay nice and low. The only thing rising is your elbow. Hence, rising elbow. Okay? So stance, whatever stance you're in, you're being Kibarachi, nice and low. Stay low. Don't do your elbow and rise up. Especially if you have 2, you can't rise up anymore. Stay nice and low. Here and here. Okay? That being said, there are katas where you do rise up and you do rising elbows in your stance. Preferably going into a different stance. You're not going to be staying in the same stance with that. So, whatever stance you're in, stay nice and low. Okay? So, recap real quick. Turns. Do not do horizontal. Vertical. Vertical and up. Make sure it does not shoot down in front. Keep it tucked in. Elbow up. Boom. Boom. Do not rise up. I've seen so much is people jumping when they do it. Please do not do that. It's just your elbow. Elbow comes up. Elbow comes up. And follow the same path as your elbow's at now. Boom. So you can treat it as elbow. You can treat it as a punch. Do not treat it as a punch and then an elbow. Don't do that either. Tuck it in, elbow. But your elbow follows the same line, the same course that it's on now. Okay? Hope that helps. Any questions, anything, drop them in the comments.